Hello and welcome to What's Up Stratford. I'm your host, Peter Maranger, and we have this, of course, videoed by Zoom. Joining me and starting the show is Christy Bannerman from the Alzheimer Society. Christy, thanks so much for joining me today.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much for having me, Peter.
Well, let's first start off. What is your role at the Alzheimer Society and what do they do locally?
All right, so my role is public education coordinator at the Society. So that means that I am coordinating and providing education not only to our clients who might be care partners or those with a diagnosis themselves, but as well public education to community at large, whether that's a seminar that I provide or being invited in as a speaker somewhere, all of that.
Oh, perfect. Didn't mean to cut you off there. So my question is, in terms of fundraising, do you have to fundraise your own locally, or how does the funding work?
Absolutely. So we're a nonprofit organization. The government funds 60% of our annual budget, which means we need to raise the revenue for the remaining quarter, which is well over $200,000 each year that we need to fundraise.
Wow, you have an exciting event to help you with that. One of I usually try to say neutral on these things, but I love it, is the Soup's On. So tell us about this event and how is it different that you're pivoting?
Yes, pivoting is the word. So yes, a lot of people have always looked forward to our annual Soup's On. We've done it for more than 25 years. This year, with new opening up in some of the restrictions, we are going to do what's called a Soup's On Trail, modeling off of Perth County's Chocolate Trail. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. So March 5th is the day. We're really looking forward to it. You can buy your passport online or by connecting with our office. That will get you 4 servings of soup, or you can even book a little soup party in your own home using our private party option.
Wow, private party option. I'll have to look into that. Christy, I know it's an interesting, because dementia and Alzheimer's, what's the difference and how do they connect?
My favorite question. So dementia is the category. Alzheimer's is the most commonly identified and recognized form of dementia. So if you consider dementia being that umbrella term, Alzheimer's dementia is one type, vascular dementia, frontotemporal dementia, Lewy body. They say there's about 110 different types of dementia, in fact.
Wow, 110. So my question is, I know you do support for the person that has the onset of dementia. What about for the family? Tell us about some of the support services that you guys do.
Perfect. So what we have is, I usually describe it in the terms of 3 pillars. So we have social and emotional support. And in that, we provide that by every person who becomes a client of the Society is assigned one of our first link counselors. So that person is their go-to. That person is their resource for emotional support, but also community support. What are other services available? That person can help them connect. That second pillar is education, part of my role. That public education, we provide lengthy courses that focus on specific times of the illness, or perhaps on difficult behaviors, or perhaps on what it means to get a diagnosis and how to navigate that those first changes, and how to maximize our memory, how to maximize all that good brain function that remains. And then the third pillar would be our social recreation. We all need things and ways, activities to keep ourselves engaged and active. And our social rec team is fabulous at hosting some amazing activities, physical exercise, cognitive exercise, social engagement, all that stuff that helps keeps our brains as well as possible.
Right. And finally, let's say, because some people just forget things, but when someone's starting to get nervous for a family member, what would you recommend they do?
I'd recommend, if you're looking for more information, give our office a call. We're happy to have a chat with you. If you're really concerned that there might be something clinical or diagnosable, please give your family doctor a call. It has to be a medical professional who provides that diagnosis, but we're always happy to provide information and support.
Christy, thanks very much for joining me, and thanks for making a difference in the lives of Alzheimer's families in Perth County. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Peter.
Coming up next is Mike Bartlett. He's the CEO of Canada Basketball.